Hey, Dr. Bob here with Carolina Value Pet Care. Lots to talk to you about something we encounter quite often when I'm dealing with dogs with allergies and cats as well, and that is a bacterial skin infection. Now, why do dogs and cats get bacterial and skin infections? Well, virtually all the time we're going to see it associated with an allergy, and the allergies, of course, there can be multiple sources of that, but the bacteria is already on the skin in the first place of dogs and cats, just like it is on you and me. And with some dogs and with a lot of cats as well, because of the changes in the skin, because of the allergies, that will allow the bacteria to start to overgrow. Now, I'm going to just use dogs for an example here, but we can see it show up in many different ways on dogs. Sometimes we'll see just like a whole sort of a patchwork of little red dots, which look like anything from mosquito bites, flea bites, perhaps like poison ivy, fire ants, something along those lines. But in the overwhelming majority of the cases, it is actually from a bacterial infection itself. But again, the bacteria is already on the skin. The changes in the skin because of the allergies allow it to overgrow with some pets. Now, when you think of these being like little pimples, and when they will start to heal, a lot of times they will start to heal and you'll see like a little circular area on the skin, a little bit of hair loss, but it can spread and spread and spread. Now we do see, believe it or not, we see it in collies and shelties. We will see sometimes if it's starting to spread, it can actually get to be, gosh, the size of an orange, all from a tiny little pimple. And that's kind of extreme, but that's just unique to Shelties and collies. However, in the vast majority of the dogs, you are going to get this flaking, and a lot of people associate that with dry skin. Not dry skin, it's actually just the flaking from the bacterial infection as it keeps on spreading out a little bit. So a couple of considerations. So depending on how widespread it is, the extent of it, some of these dogs do need antibiotics. Unfortunately, it is getting to be more of a challenge in veterinary medicine. A lot of the antibiotics that we're used to use very commonly, we're not having as much benefit. So we are getting issues with antibiotic resistance in dogs, the skin infections, just like we can see in people. Another big consideration, a lot of people are concerned if they have children, can this be spread to children? Very, very, very unlikely. In people, we generally see what we call Staphylococcus or Staph aureus. In dogs, it's a different type of Staphylococcus or staph infection, what we call Staph pseudointermedius. So they are two different species, so it's not likely you would get contagion from pet to person or person to pet. But again, we'd have to see your dog in order to see about getting it on the appropriate medication or the appropriate antibiotics. Bottom line, first we got to address the allergy, and we can definitely help you with that. So hope this helps. Thanks.